I wanted to see exactly what was inside the main motor of this cordless drill. So the first thing I did was to simply cut the wires. I'm not going to put it back together again. I'm simply going to strip it down and see how straightforward it is to strip it down. So the first thing to do would be to move the two screws up the top. They are Allen key screws, and I'll remove them. This removes the plastic section that covers the main part of the cog. Now the outer casing is held together by a compression system. Now I'm basically working out how to take it apart. I haven't taken one of these apart before. I'm not going to put it back together, and so I don't mind whether I literally destroy it while I'm doing it. This will hopefully give you information, and it will give me information on how to repair one in the future. And I decided to put it into a vise, and I can then start taking it apart. Now the parts that are falling out now, they are the brushes. There are 4 brushes. Now I suspected this motor did actually work. I never tried to repair it or even to see if it worked. I can't remember where I picked it up from, but I didn't buy it from anywhere, therefore chances are it was the batteries that ran out, which is unfortunate that it's not worth repairing because the battery is too expensive, and therefore you throw the whole lot away and start again. So it would be good if we could repair these. Now it does say that there's a no load speed, which is between 0 and 400 RPM, and there's also another one which is a faster version, which is 0 to 1400. And the motor markings, it says 31700390 stroke Metab, METAB stroke 3N622. Now the bearings are pushed on. I suspect they're pushed on, heated and then pushed on. They're pretty difficult to get off. Now I did use a hammer to push the spindle out. As you can see, it is going down, albeit I'm destroying every other part while I'm doing this. Now I turned out the other way and started hitting it with a hammer. You can't really see me doing it. Now I found a piece of metal just the right size, pushed it through the hole, and the spindle came out. It's unfortunate that I have to literally smash it up just to get it apart. There must be a better way of doing this. So that's it Thank you for watching, and if you got value from this video, then please share, like and subscribe. And if you need any more DIY videos to watch, then please go on to my channel.